Hello there, vinyl community and YouTube. Welcome to a very snowy
Sweden. Winter and snow has finally arrived. Unfortunately, it arrived just a couple of days after New Year's Eve, so we didn't have that much white Christmas. But still, it is way better to have a white landscape than having...
Now, let's go to my celebration of the year. The year I'm going to do a tribute to is the year when Bill Clinton wins the election, becomes United States President for second session, when Göran Persson becomes Prime Minister of Sweden, and everybody's talking about the mad cow disease. And it is the year of 1996. A very memorable year for me personally. That year I went to something called Folk High School. And Folk High School is an adult school form that, despite the name, is something between college and university. And there I read media. I felt really good about life at the time, and I had learned a whole lot of new stuff about life and so on, and felt really good, I remember. And I worked at a community radio station during the entire summer and autumn, and I broadcasted my own shows, and I loved every minute of it. So it was really a great year for my interest of radio. So some of these songs that you will see I have played on radio. 1996 also, when it comes to music, was a great year, I think, because it felt like every musical genre seemed to be okay at the hit charts, at least here in Europe. You could see Eurodance music, rock music, regular pop music, Latino music, you could hear rap music, Britpop, soul music, indie pop, and even some folk music at the hit charts. Now, when was the last time after that that you could hear that much different musical genres at the hit charts? It was 90s music in all its glory. But I have a lot of music to show. See if you can remember your 1996, what you listened to and what you hated, or what you had forgotten about 96. And I have a whole lot of CD singles. So every one of you who wants to see CD singles, you will really get what you wish for. And 1996 was the year when I was newly totally in love with two genres, Britpop and Eurodisco music. Most of all Eurodance music. But I really loved Britpop music. So we're having here Oasis and Don't Look Back in Anger, made in 1995, because it is the fourth single of What's the Story Morning Glory album, but still it was released in 1996, so it's a really, really awesome track. One of the songs that made me discover Oasis, along with Wonderwall. And also one of the albums that best albums of 1996, I think this is really a killer. It was an album that I got at Christmas present this year. Suede, Coming Up, with all the fantastic songs: Trash, Film Star, Lazy, Beautiful Ones, Saturday Night. This is a really, really fantastic indie rock album, so highly recommended. And also, but most of all, it was I totally loved Eurodance music. I love the beat, I love the production, this trancey, spacey sound that is with Eurodance music. And I listened to Culture Beat and their second album, Inside Out. I loved Walk the Same Line. My absolute favorite, Alex Christensen, more known as U96. I listened to Heaven over and over again. Both the album, but most of all the single Heaven, I listened to over and over almost the entire summer. It was a truly favorite of mine, still am. And I bought not one, not two, but 3 albums with Masterboy. The only one from '96 was this one, Colors. But as I wasn't totally happy about this new genre, I bought some old albums with them also from '93, '94. Generation of Love and Different Dreams. So I don't think I have bought this much albums from one artist in the same year than I did that time. And having Ice MC, produced by Masterboy, Give Me the Light, bought in the city of Luleå. My markers for my CD singles. And Two Brothers on the Fourth Floor. This is a single, Fairy Tales. And the fun thing is that during 1996 I had email contact with Bobby Bauer of the Two Brothers on the Fourth Floor. It was pretty funny because I mailed him on the their web page and asked about their second album, if they had been released, if they had released one, because I had no idea if they had. And I got an answer that he wanted me to mail him how each and every week how their new single Mirror of Love went on the hit charts. And I was also going to give a hi to Dr. Alban and Ace of Base if I saw them. That was pretty funny, almost like I know every Swedish pop star. But it was pretty funny, and I did so for about 1-2 months, I think, before I never heard from him again. But it was pretty funny, actually. So totally insane with Eurodisco music in 1996. Pet Shop Boys, of course, one of my favorite bands, released a new great album, Bilingual. Single, Bilingual, it's fantastic. I really like this B-side. It is a track that also is on the album. It's called Discoteca. So this is a great one. Their first single from this album, Before. But of course their biggest hit on the album, Se a vida é. That's the way life is. 1996, the 90s, when everybody was watching X-Files, and Mark Snow's theme was being heard everywhere. It was made in tons of different dance mixes. It was like, don't they ever give up? But there was only one original, and it was released, and it was shockingly a huge hit here in Sweden, #1 on the tracks chart. No Doubt. Well, I wasn't a big No Doubt fan. Frankly, I wasn't all that. I didn't like No Doubt all that much, but there was a couple of songs that I actually liked. I liked their version of "It's My Life," the Talk Talk song, but that was in the beginning of the OOs. But I also liked this song, Don't Speak, really dramatic and sad song that I actually liked very, very much. This might be by far No Doubt's best song. Alanis Morisette, same there. I wasn't a big Alanis Morisette fan. I have learned to like her songs more now when I have become older. But this song I really liked at that time also. This is part of the summer for me. Listen to this one a whole lot. Ironic, from Jagged Little Pill. I haven't Jagged Little Pill yet, but I'm thinking of buying it actually. I think it might be a whole lot better than I gave it credit for. Summer. What a great summer it was. It was some songs that I actually didn't like, but it was also a whole lot of great music that came that summer and that I loved very, very much. I think I'm going to take, as the last one, I'm going to show the biggest summer hit, because that one also is the biggest selling single in Sweden this year. But this was also a song that I liked very, very much in 1996. Umboza, Sunshine. Umboza was a British, I think, someone might correct me, project that did dance music with a whole lot of Latino beat. here that had sampled Gypsy King's Bombaleo, I think it is called, and was a really awesome dance track and really groovy stuff. George Michael released a great album called Older, really relaxing, smooth. Unfortunately, I don't have Jesus to a Child, but here's another song that I liked very much, that I actually do have on CD single. The Spinning the Wheel EP. Spinning the Wheel was also a great song. This also contains songs You Know What I Want To, Safe, and a Fortune Right edit of Spinning the Wheel. This might come as a surprise for some new subscribers, but in one of my absolute first videos, a contest that I did for contest response that I did for me and Mr. Majo, I answered to the question which was my guilty pleasure, and I said that I don't really have that many guilty pleasures, but one band that it's a little shocking that I actually did like, that did some great songs that I like, and that is actually Spice Girls. I like them because they were charismatic and they had a lot of funny stuff, but also they had a lot of great production, and some songs were also great in the country between soul and pop music, and I like that 90s between soul and pop music. And I think the single that I liked the most was their second song, Say You'll Be There, because that one was almost close to really great UK soul track. Real Soul also was pretty good in 1996. It was also, unfortunately, not much music from USA here, unfortunately, because American 1996 was filled with a lot of hip-hop and rap and grungy rock music that I didn't like all that much. But there were some great exceptions, and I, of course, liked Tony Braxton with Unbreak My Heart. Really awesome and relaxing ballad. This one is real childhood memory. Saint Etienne. He's on the Phone, a British group, Saint Etienne, that had their biggest hit with this song. I bought it in Gothenburg when I was there, and I bought it in real shopping gallery that had a record store. And unfortunately, when I had bought it and was going back and listened to it, was going to listen to it, I found out that the record was actually broken. So I had to go back the next day and change it. The same day when we were going to get home again. But it's really awesome band and awesome song. Summer Again. This was also a hit that I liked during the summer. Really relaxing rock song. Deep Blue Something. Breakfast at Tiffany's. And also this one, you remember this one? This was a really one-hit wonder that I actually was not all that fond of at the time, but it grown on me during the year, and today I think it's a really great song. Babylon Zoo with Spaceman. And also OMD, Walking on the Milky Way, fantastic song. Cardigan had their international breakthrough. Unfortunately, I don't have Love Fool as a CD single. I thought I had it, but unfortunately not. But I chose a Cardigan's track that I think is very underrated, that also was at least made in 1996, and on their album First Band on the Moon. Your New Cuckoo. Really relaxing. And relaxing production. And of course 1986 was the breakthrough year of one of the best bands in Sweden, Kent, with the song Kräm, Så nära får ingen gå. Kräm, as close as no one can get. Free translation. But this one, if this one was going to have been released in USA, it would most likely have a little marker of being a little R-rated, because it is little sexual oriented lyric, but it is really awesome song. And of course, Madonna released a soundtrack for the movie Evita that she had a main role of, and You Must Love Me. And some of the best songs, best albums during 1996. The Course, Forgiven Not Forgotten, containing some of their best songs. I think this is definitely The Course best album. Having here Runaway, fantastic song. The Right Time I also like very much. This was also a band that, a Swedish band that might be labeled as a one-hit wonder. They had one hit, then you never heard from them again. But their hit was a very cute and charming indie pop song, Pineforest Crunch with Make Believe, and the song that they had a hit with was Cup Noodle Song. It's pretty funny how a band can fall down so hard in career. I remember in 2002, I think it was, I worked also at another radio community station, and all of a sudden I got a phone call from this band's manager wanting to promote their new album in our radio. And it went so far that he had to call around in the local communities radio stations for to get noticed. So too bad. My Favorite Girl, Susanna Hoffs of the Bangles, and her self-titled album from 1996, containing a great song called All I Want that I like very much, and Beer Keeper's Blues, also a great one. More Swedish music. This was also one of my absolute favorite albums in 1996, but one of my absolute favorite bands. One More Time, and their album Den Vilda, who was the song that they participated with in the Eurovision Song Contest in 1996. This is the album of that song, containing also a song called Kvarnen, The Mill, that is fantastic folk music pop song that is so relaxing, so much summer in it, and really one of the best songs ever. There also sometimes comes albums that at the time when it's released, you say, never, I will never touch that album. I will never, if they gave it to me for free, I would definitely not take it. But then 20 years later, I think this is absolutely awesome. It is shocking how things in life can turn. So if someone would have told me that Prodigy's Fat of the Land, with songs like Breathe and Firestarter, that was huge hits during 1996, if someone would told me in 1996 that I will have this album in 2006 and I would like it, I would have shaken my head. But today, it is reality. And finally, the song that was the best-selling single in 1996. I don't have the entire single, unfortunately, but I have a compilation with the band that these songs are on, because it's an EP that was very popular. And the most selling artist during 1986 was Per Gessle from Morisette and his first band that made a reunion, Gyllene Tider, and they released an EP that unfortunately I can't remember right now. I will say it's here. And on that it was a song called Gå och fiska, Go Fishing, that was a huge hit, and that was played over and over and over again the entire summer long in Swedish radio. But it also contains some other great songs like Juni, Juli, Augusti, June, July, August, and it was a fantastic great EP. I heard the songs, of course, even though I don't have the EP. So with that was the year of 1996, maybe my absolute favorite year of the 90s. Maybe you have other songs that you like very much. Feel free to mention them in the comment section if you want to, or but I hope that I gave you some memories, and until next time, I hope that all of you have a very nice continuing of the week, and so long.